So even if you become a believer tomorrow and you had a proclivity for sexual immorality, fornication, drugs, alcohol, weed, pornography, whatever it is, he's going to tempt you when you give it up. That is his job. So don't expect different. And when you resist him once, trust me, he's going to take his time and come right back around again. It's not until you fully uproot that desire out your heart that he will no longer tempt you with that. Because he only tempts us with things that we still desire. So it's not enough to just say, I give it up. You got to give up that desire too. So again, it's not enough to do outward, it's inward work. So when we actually give up fully the desires and the things that we have in our hearts, that's when he flees. That's when it says, resist him and he will flee. The thing about the devil, he don't waste time. He's very calculated, very deceptive, very manipulative. He doesn't waste time. He doesn't just come randomly with things. He already studied you. He knows exactly what we have, what we like, what we don't like, what we have a proclivity to, the issues and the faulty beliefs we got, the doubts, the fears. He knows it. Because remember, our hearts are still wicked. Even when we give it to Christ, it's still wicked because we're flesh. It's that flesh part. It's that flesh part that keeps us in the wickedness, the darkness. But the light is what's in us when we have the Holy Spirit. That's why it's so important to have the Holy Spirit. So we can't do these things off our own proclivities or our own flesh, because the flesh don't want to do any of that. The flesh don't want to read the word. The flesh don't want to pray. The flesh don't want to turn the other cheek. The flesh don't want to do any of that stuff. But it's the Holy Spirit in us that empowers us to do it. So we got to always build that spirit, man. Just like we eat every day, we got to feed it every day. Because if it's weak, this gets strong. Because something's walking. I think that's the thing we fail to realize. Something is going to be walking, because as long as we got breath, something's walking. So it's either you walking in the spirit or you walking in the flesh. But one of the two is walking. So if the spirit is suppressed, then best believe the flesh is what you're walking in. But something is walking. While we do these things like prayer and fasting and all this stuff, his power is working in us. So it's not something that you feel like you have to do for the rest of your life. There's some things he's going to deliver us from. And it's going to be a transformation. And this is where we become a new creature. So there's hope in him. There's hope in having him. That is why it's so important to have salvation, because there is hope. Like, life is going life. There's going to be pain. There's going to be struggle. There's going to be drama. That's just life. As we're here on this earth, we're sharing it, unfortunately, with everybody. But at least have a hope. Christ is our hope. He's our strength, the love, the protection, the guidance. That's what we get with the Holy Spirit when he sends it, when we receive him. That's the hope. At least do life with him, man. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to do life without God, because doing it with God is hard. But imagine doing it without God. The peace and the joy and the things that I have because of being in God is so much more valuable than just trying to do things without God because I want to do it my way. Time and time again, I've done it my way. And boy, do I tell you,